Welcome back to Lenz Comic Corner Classic Known Classics. This is episode number 3269, Doubleshot number 3163. I got a Dark Horse trade and a Power Rangers trade to discuss. First we have is B.P.R.D. Being Human. Yes. Now this trade itself collects the various stories known as, under these following names, we have The Dead Remembered, Casualties, the Ectoplasmic Man, and Hellboy Being Human. Yeah, the Hellboy Being Human is the only thing for Hellboy I had not reviewed yet for the main Hellboy book, of the 55 issues combined for the legacy for that book. So, the Ectoplasmic Man is actually issue 45 for the series, and Dead Remembered is actually, according to legacy numbering, issue 77-79. So with this, I'll be almost done with the B.P.R.D. book. Yeah. So basically, after the next two do the omnibus, there's like, for the main book, about 2 more left to go. And Casualties is a short story from Dark Horse and Presents. That's basically what it is. So, first up we have is The Dead Remembered. Written by Mike Mignola and Scott Adderley. Artwork by Carl Malone and Andy Owens. Mostly put for this miniseries. These 3 issues here. It is basically Hellboy. This is a story set in the 70s. Yes, in the 1970s, where basically it is just a story, just a case for Hellboy in the 70s. This is before the start of the Ape Sapien book, chronologically, of course. And he's here with this red-headed woman. Oh, actually, it's Liz Sheridan. Yep. Yeah, this is probably an early occurrence, which means in present day she must be... because here she looks kind of youngish. I'd say she could be in her 40s, possibly, but she never officially got married. So, also we have a flashback to the Salem witch trials, and... And of course she started with her flame powers. It's basically in a way where Liz just trying to... Well, someone's trying to recreate the Salem witch trials in present day-ish. With little monsters. All basically sent in this one town. The Fester's here too. With Liz. You have Flashlight, which is younger. Yeah, it's basically her flame powers. Basically, this is like early story for her. This like Hellboy is here. This is more of a Liz Sheridan story. Of course, says goodbye to the boy that's there, gives him a smooch, and she never sees him again. Then we have the Casualty story. This is more of a... with this book they jump ahead to 5 years later, where she's traveled with a young ape, with basically a younger, well, basically ape sapien on the mission. This is a short story, which is basically some werewolves in some backwoods over in Minnesota. And then we have the Hellboy Being Human one-shot, which, yes, this is all by Hellboy. Raymond McManus, artwork by Richard Corbin. And this is set in the year 2000. This, of course, was a year prior to his resignation in 2001 from the B.P.R.D. Yep. We basically have for the single one-shot where he's just on an assignment for the B.P.R.D. dealing with an old friend of his. And it's really neat, this one-shot. Of course, Hellboy uses this awesome big pistol. And then we have the Ectoplasmic, which focuses on John. Yep, this whole story focused on him. I think this was an early. This was just this story here This is set in 2002. This is a year after. This is a year after. Hellboy resigned, because he resigned in 2001. This is set probably at the time of release. This issue, presumably, anyways. Yes. So mostly put is just a guy who is just here, and it just served for John, and that's it. Pretty interesting set of stories, this one. It's kind of weird that this stuff here was not included in the Hellboy on the B.P.R.D. Omnibus. I'm not really sure why. It's kind of weird. Like, they include a lot of the other stories from the B.P.R.D. book, but the stories here are not in there. Also, the stories for 1946, 1947, those not here either, for some reason. I don't know why they're not collecting omnibus, but maybe Mike Mignola basically didn't think they need to be there, because these are stories in the past, presumably. I say so, but really interesting stuff here. You could also say these were like side stories, but basically they explore a little bit the history of the B.P.R.D., like various time periods, like first in the 70s and the 80s, and then basically 2000 and 2002. Alright, I'm going to give that book roughly a 9 out of 10. Next up we have is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Recharged! Volume 4, Darkest Hour. This collection is 111 to 114. I think there's one more left to go after this. We have Melissa Force on the writing here, with Simona da Gafolus on the artwork, with the second issue done probably 212, 112, done by Henry Persila. We have flashback when basically we have Matt training at the Promania facility, and basically they're all in the Bermuda Triangle. We have Mr. Spot, aka Reader Pulse, using a Zeocrest to open a portal to summon something. You'll find out soon, of course. This is just Zordon's body. You have basically Babu with Zed in Safe Haven using Serpentera to fight off against basically other threats. And we have stuff here with Death Ranger here. Yep, and then we have Draken and his Rangers show up. And then we have more really interesting stuff here, where darkness is affecting, like, they have somebody stab look like Zordon's body from the back, and then we see the Mighty Morphin Rangers, the Omega Rangers, the Phantom Ranger, SPD, RPM, and Samurai, and the Colonist universe. Yes. Oh yeah, and also, get this. So Zordon's body has taken over by the main villain of Power Rangers in Space, Dark Spectre. You're like, what? Yeah. Dark Spectre is in the past. For reasons. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, he didn't die until like the late 90s. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they decided to have to bring it from the future. So they have the Mega Rangers and the Mighty Power Rangers basically just deal with Rhea's forces. By the way, also Trini is basically the Red Ranger now in the Mega Rangers. And what Jason's doing? Well, he's not doing much of anything. And of course they captured Matt, of course. They do try to figure out a way to remove the corruption on him. And we see Billy get teleported to a spaceship. And then he opens the box up, and it's the 2 eggs that popped up in one of the episodes. Yep. Oh yeah, it's also implied that Grace is dead. Yes. And then we cut to another dimension, Amber Beach Zoo. Yes, the Dino Chart dimension, where we see like everybody's like back up and running here, where the dinosaurs basically are there. The Reader Forces tried to, and then they corrupting the Dino Rangers to become the evil Dino Charge Rangers. Yep. And then we have this one, Elastic. Just deal with the Rangers here, then. And Bulk apparently is like a beard now. Yep. And then of course Billy just proceeds to you. Yep, and he's stopped by, well, various people. Dark Spectre's in charge with one of the Omega Rangers. I think this is supposed to be a corrupted Jason, who's Death Ranger. Squat basically still here. And then we have, well, then we have the former Miss Morgan, Kendall. Kendall's here, and yeah, there's one with a shoulder pad here. I think. Oh yeah, this is the Hyperforce Rangers. Yes, for some weird reason, Melissa Florence brought in the Hyperforce Rangers. Which, fun fact: did you know that one of the Hyperforce Rangers is here's some of the cast of the Hyperforce. We have Christina V, the Black Nerd, the actor who plays Bulk. Yeah, they're in the cast, but they're not here. Yeah, for some reason they decided to change the way they look here. And heck, like, the whole thing with Hyperforce is interesting, where you have the guy who played Bulk play a different character, and he has like a Morphin to get into character, which that was so cool. Yeah, so we have Hyperforce here, and then we have, well, Dark and Yellow Rangers, just the evil version of, and then we have Billy having a gun pointed at him by, of all people, the Phantom Ranger. You know, a character from Power Rangers Turbo. A character was in the show, he never met him. We have various Rangers being imprisoned, including Maya. Yes, Maya from Lost Galaxy. We have, let's see, we have, I think that's Gemma. Yeah, we have Gemma of RPM. Let's see. We have two of the Dino Charge Rangers. Let's see. I can't tell who the others are. So apparently it's... So this guy here is supposed to be Danny Delgado, Wild Force Black Ranger. I'm like, wait. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, the fact that he looks like that. Because Danny Delgado is Hispanic, not black. Like, I don't get why in the world that apparently, like, they couldn't match. Like, I can tell who Maya is right away because I've seen the actress before. But I'm looking at this, like, he says he's Danny Delgado, Wild Force Black Ranger. And I'm like, no, you're not. Clearly, I think maybe, now I'm sure Melissa Front's probably told him, hey, draw in Danny Delgado, except that is not Danny Delgado. It's a random black guy claiming to be the Black Ranger, which makes no frickin' sense. Yeah, the glasses are correct. We could buy that, you can glance at him and claim that's Danny Delgado, but no, that's not Danny Delgado. Because Danny is Hispanic. Why the heck does he look black? I have no idea. Adam and Rocky. Okay, Adam is fine. I can buy the fact he looks because I think Johnny Bosch is supposed to be like Asian descent. I think he is. So yeah, so talking to somebody from Time Force. My Lost Galaxy, yep. Xander Okay, so basically the one with the cloak, I think that's Xander from Mystic Force. Rose, Operation Overdrive. Pink. Shelby Down Charge. Sir Ivan, Dow Gold. Preston Ninja Blue. Bridge SPD Green. Dark Spectre. You rebuilt my Proto Arc? What? Wait, what? What Proto Arc? It's been rebuilt. We didn't do this. You see the Morphin Grid. Spectre with Dark Spectre among us. The source of one Kirk. And of course, he's confronted by the Draken version of Trini. Misunderstanding for rebuilding arc. The woman who did it was our friend, but this was not what she intended. We tried to stop it from being activated. We failed. And then we see this giant creature here. We see looks like, I think it's like Hyperforce, Pink, and Violet, and the Violet Ranger from Dino Charge in a quarry, because Power Rangers loves their quarries. And then we have the Kronos Hyperforce Megazords. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Did you know the whole thing with the Phantom Ranger? Here's the thing with him. Did you all know that one of the plans for the character, he was going to be Zordon's son? Yes, that was a plan for him. Yep. Both the emissaries, and of course you have Tommy to slice at Draken. And then we have corrupted Rangers he has to deal with here. And then the book ends with the Dark Rangers apparently outside. Actually, apparently they had captured. We have various Rangers being various corrupted Rangers, and they have to take back Safe Haven. Really good book here. Loved it. Give it a 10 out of 10. Yep. But yeah, that's the particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Okay, so who was part of the rest of the cast for Power Rangers Hyperforce? So it's Christina V, the Black Nerd, and the actor who plays Bulk and Skull. Or Bulk and Bulk and Skull. Let's see. You had, yep, Paul Schrader, he was one of them. Yeah, Christina V was one of them. Oh, they actually had the Time Force Silver Ranger and the Green Ranger. Apparently, is played by the actor who played Coda from Downcharge. Yep. They also carried Chloe Asher, played by Megan Chimera, who is a YouTuber. Yeah, a lot of people are YouTubers. And apparently she was also been on like The Amazing Race All Stars. Yeah. But I'm going to talk to Christina V about this. I haven't seen this yet, but yeah, her be a Power Ranger, that's something. Apparently it's aired on Twitch. Yes. It's like, basically the best way to describe this show, it's kind of like an RPG. It's basically what it is for this franchise. But yeah, I've seen clips of it. I've seen the opening theme. The opening theme's awesome for Hyperforce. It only had one season, surprisingly. And of course, also one of the Rangers actually wrote the Hyperforce 1 to which they reference in here, which was really cool. When I watch the show, probably will. Yes. But let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Next up, Black Butler. Bye.